Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Q&A of the week. And I'm just going to jump right in and get into this great question that we got that I think many can relate to. I'm trying to change my drinking habits. You know, when you get to that place on the verge of doing it, you just don't care anymore to try. What can you do?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
this is the challenge with any kind of habit, maladaptive behavior. Um, Same would go probably for, binging if you're a binge eater. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, okay. So a lot of the times when you're exhausted, you're maxed out, and you get to that overwhelmed state, or you get to that state where you're like, uh-oh, it's on, because you're too exhausted to do the work in that moment. Like, normally we'd say, okay, if you can pull yourself back a little bit, recognize what are the feelings underneath, what are the yearnings that are wanting the drinking in the moment. But if you're just exhausted and you're burnt, you're not going to do that in the moment, right? You're going to be
Mm-hmm.
like, screw that. I'm not working right now. I'm exhausted. I'm going to go drink. Okay. What I would recommend is, and this takes planning and preparation. So this is something that you can do beforehand, or do with your therapist, or do with us if we're your therapist.
Mm-hmm.
um, which is, when you are in a clear place and an aligned place, and you're not on the precipice or on the verge of doing the behavior, write out for yourself either reasons not to, or reminders of, you don't really want to do that drink because you're going to feel worse. And what you really want is comfort, or what you really want is to minimize your anxiety, or whatever. I would write everything down for yourself when you're in a moment of clarity. So in those moments of just sheer exhaustion, pull it out and use that as your focal point. And so what I would do is maybe take, and you can even set a timer on your phone, on your clock, whatever, 5 minutes. You say, okay, I'm not going to drink for 5 minutes, just for 5 minutes. I'm going to get out my list of why I think I want it, but I don't, or what it's going to provide for me, all the work that you did before. And I'm going to look at that, maybe come up with reasons. If you don't want to drink for your kids, have their pictures on that list, whatever it is. And then you set a timer and you say, just for 5 minutes, just for 5 minutes, I'm not going to drink. I can do 5 minutes. And then focus on the reasons why you don't really want to, and see if that helps pull you back. And then that list should also have the things that you can do in the moment that will provide you the comfort, or the reduction of anxiety, or whatever it is that you're looking for. Have those also prepared on the list. Now, that gets a little trickier, because sometimes, what if you're in the car and one of those things on the list is to take a bubble bath, and that's not possible in the moment. So,
Mm-hmm.
see what you can do in that moment. But I would say, the stop, drop, and roll. Take the 5 minutes, pause, slow down, remember why you really don't want to. That would
Yeah.
be my advice for those moments. What do you think, Elizabeth?
Absolutely. Yeah, I think that's very valuable. I think anytime we have used some kind of like delay, okay, how long can you go delaying this behavior? Say that you can do 5 minutes. Next time, maybe you can do six. Can you
Right.
do six and a half? Like, because anytime someone hears, don't do this, they want to do it even more. So we
Yeah.
always tell our clients, just kind of test out this awkward place of I want to, I'm not doing it yet,
Hmm.
what's coming up, what's
Right.
coming up somatically, and
Hmm.
also, give yourself the time to reflect, like you said, Stephanie, on
Right.
what are my reasons. And
Hmm.
something that we tried sometimes too is kind of like, if you have a letter to yourself
Yes.
of, I completely understand how you feel in this moment, I empathize with you, I'm here to tell you that I really see you, I really get you,
Yes.
because I know this place. I'm also here to tell you that after you do it, you feel terrible, you feel ashamed, you feel tired, I'm here to remind you of this too. I love you no matter what.
Yes.
And to kind of have that experience of that part of you that knows and empathizes.
Yes.
So these are tools that we have used. Yes.
And to that end too, Eliza, piggybacking on that, a letter to yourself, great. Also an audio recording to yourself
Yeah.
in the form of a letter, or to record for yourself. Like, you know, if I imagine myself right now, like, oh, I'm going to get to that point where I'm going to need that drink, I'm going to record this for me in that moment right now. And then I don't know why I do this with my hands. Recording like a telephone, an old-fashioned
I
telephone.
guess.
But I'm going to then record for my future self, and you put that on. Hey, it's me. I know you're feeling defeated. I know you're, and talk yourself through it, actually hear, or, hey, it's your higher self. When you're in a moment of alignment that you actually are aligned with your higher self, make that message for your future self that might be challenged. And then you can hear it yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's always very effective because it's practical, it's empathetic. It comes from someone that knows you because it's you.
Right. Exactly.
There is no, oh, maybe this person is bullshitting me. They don't really get it, or they don't get
Right.
it from my viewpoint. Oh, no, they do.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. And this can happen with many things. Like maybe you're drinking the problem away, or you're binging the problem away, or you're avoiding. Oh, I
Right.
really need to finish this song, but I'm just gonna go declutter because
Exactly.
I'm running away from how exposed
Right.
I feel when I write this song.
Right. Shopping, gambling, any of these kinds of things that really don't serve your higher purpose. Yeah.
Absolutely. Self-sabotage, creating a problem that wasn't there, so that
Right.
now you have to resolve that problem, and that problem now is real. So
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
yeah. So we totally empathize. We see this all the
Definitely
time.
empathize. Yeah.
And yeah, we're here to give you tools. So this is a great question, and this is what we mean by a lot of you will identify, not just in terms of drinking specifically, in terms of anything that your behavior is and how these mechanisms work and what can help.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah.
no. Yeah.
Yeah, if you have any follow-up questions, let us know. We're here for you. And thanks again for reaching out.
Thanks.